They say the person who loves the most always loses the hardest. For 3 years, I built my world around Maya. I worked double shifts to pay for her tuition, drove an hour each way just to see her for 20 minutes, and planned a future that had her name written all over it. But on a Tuesday evening in November, that world didn't just crack, it shattered.
I'm just not inspired by you anymore, Leo. You're stagnant. I need someone who's actually going somewhere.
She didn't just break up with me, she humiliated me. 2 weeks later, she was posting photos with Julian. He was everything I wasn't, rich, polished, and driving the car I could only dream of. The comments were filled with friends saying how much of an upgrade he was. I spent a month in the dark. I felt like a ghost in my own life. But then something clicked. I realized that if I could love the wrong person that much, imagine how far I could go if I poured all that love into myself. Revenge isn't about screaming or sending angry texts. Real revenge is silent. It's a total system reset. I deleted social media. I blocked her, not out of hate, but to protect my focus. I moved into a tiny, cheap studio apartment and started the 1,000-day rule. No distractions, no dating, just growth. Phase 1 was the body. I was soft, tired, and defeated. I started hitting the gym at 5 a.m. Every time my lungs burned or my muscles screamed, I remembered the way she looked at me that final night, the pity in her eyes. I used that fire to push through one more rep, one more mile. Phase 2 was the mind. I took the money I used to spend on expensive dinners for her and invested it in books and courses. I stayed up until 2 a.m. learning software architecture and market trends. While Julian was taking her to clubs, I was building a foundation. There were nights I wanted to quit, nights where the silence in that studio was deafening. But I knew that if I went back now, I'd be proving her right. I had to become the person she said I'd never be. 2 years passed. To the world, I had disappeared. To myself, I had finally arrived. The software company I started in that dusty studio got its first major seed funding, then the second. Suddenly, the stagnant guy Maya dumped was the CEO of a tech firm featured in industry magazines. My body had transformed. I was leaner, stronger, and carried a confidence that wasn't loud, but absolute. I didn't seek her out. I didn't need to. In a digital world, success eventually makes a noise that finds everyone. I was at a high-end charity gala in the city, an event I was invited to as a donor. I was standing by the balcony looking at the skyline when I heard a familiar voice. "Leo, is that actually you?" I turned around. She looked the same, but the glow she used to have seemed dimmed. Julian was there too, looking uncomfortable in a suit that didn't quite fit right. I heard later his father's business had hit a rough patch.
I've seen the news. I always knew you had it in you, Leo. We should grab coffee and catch up, for old time's sake.
2 years ago, I would have jumped at that offer. I would have felt a surge of pride that she finally noticed me. But standing there, looking at her, I felt nothing. No anger, no longing. Just a quiet realization that I had outgrown the version of myself that needed her validation. "I'm glad you're doing well, Maya, but old times are exactly where they belong, in the past. Take care." I didn't wait for an answer. I walked back into the ballroom, not to show off, but because my life was waiting for me. The best revenge isn't winning someone back. It's reaching a point where you no longer care if they're watching. I didn't change my life to spite her. I changed it to save myself. And in the end, I didn't lose her. She lost the man I was capable of becoming. If you're going through a breakup right now, if you feel like you're not enough, good. Use that pain. It is the most powerful fuel on the planet. Don't chase them. Chase your potential. Reset your life in silence, and let your success be the only noise they ever hear. If this story inspired you, hit the like button and subscribe for more stories of transformation. Leave a comment below with the word reset if you're starting your journey today. Stay focused, stay hungry.